want our kids to have that night before Christmas feeling all year long. I want them to sit in class and look at their phone and go, "Oh, I get to go to practice, not I have to go." If it's half, you've already lost that day. So we've done some crazy things before NCAA tournament. We've gone paintball, and we have more days off at other teams, I think, and we go hard. But then it's okay. It's been 2 weeks, been a week, whatever. We're gonna do something fun. We're gonna go out and do something totally off the wall and kind of refresh and refocus. And I think that's really key. I think you have to keep your athletes in that happiness state. I'm not saying we don't coach them hard and I'm honest with them because we really are, but you've got to be able to read your athletes. Say, okay, guess what? It's been 12 days or whatever legal practice days in a row, and then go, hey, today's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna play kickball. We're gonna go to the lake. We're gonna have cookout. We're gonna do this, whatever it is. And this, we had a kid a couple years ago. It's kind of a cool story, I think, for those higher academic kids. That was an engineer, and she was really struggling. I mean, you could tell she wasn't happy on the field because she wasn't happy in the classroom. She was behind. So I said, come here. You're not going to be in practice the next 3 days. And she looked at me like I was craziness. First thing you do, go back to your room and take a 3-hour nap because we have weights and practice coming up. That's a normal time you've been gone. Then when you feel healthy or rested, get up. Spend the next 3 days just studying and being a kid. And she comes back and she hits like 447 down the stretch. It's 4 home runs in the next 2 games, and walk off in one of the conference, big conference doubleheader. And she just her shoulders were back, her chin was back up. She was happy again. And engineers, the higher academic kids need that once in a while. And I think sometimes as coaches, we miss the writing on the wall that hey, you pushed them to a certain point. Now it's time to let them have fun, relax over a day, and then start back over. I think it's how you create that competitive nature by not draining the pot all the time. You've got to let them refocus, re-energize.
I think the biggest problem in travel ball right now is, a lot of people that played collegiately are opting out of wanting to coach. So they're not getting that experience. They're not getting that mindset and reading the room. And it's makes this a lot more challenging. And it's put a lot of fear in kids.